It is Wednesday, May 21st, and Alex and I have both made our list of our top 10 animated movies of all time. Keep in mind, we sat here for about half an hour trying to debunk our list because we kept adding more movies because we were like, what about this shit? What about that shit? And now we finally got it. So for honorable mentions, I have Rango, the 2004 SpongeBob SquarePants movie, and Hoodwinked. Shut up! Hoodwinked is so
SpongeBob.
gas. Hoodwinked and SpongeBob are so gas, bro. You don't get it. So gas.
You say
That's
so.
the first. That's the first SpongeBob movie that came out. It's the best one. And then Hoodwinked is just fire. Fine then, Mr. Smarty Smart Pants. What's your fucking honorable mentions?
Honorable mentions: Lady and the Tramp, The Incredibles, and The Aristocats.
Damn, you don't really whip my ass with that one. Okay. Yeah, you right. You right. My bad, dog. I know when to back down.
It's like I don't know. Those movies just hit. It's like they're not perfect, but they've got moments.
Yeah, they're perfect enough. Like you can go
Hmm.
back and watch them and never get bored of them.
Yeah, they're good enough, but they just don't hit that top 10. These top 10 have like special moments in all of them that like
Yeah,
really
like
hit you.
yeah, exactly.
All right.
All
So
right.
what is your number 10?
At number 10, it took me a lot to debate who took this spot, but I think my number 10, I have Transformers 1.
Okay, I'm surprised it wouldn't be higher.
I know. I could not find a different spot for it. All these movies are so much better. Like it was good, don't get me wrong, but it's like not as good as some of these other movies.
Yeah, yeah.
And the
Yeah.
only thing that really bugged me was the voice acting for it. I didn't really like Chris Hemsworth as Orion. I don't know why. I feel like I didn't want the original voice of Optimus to do it because that one's always going to be live action to me. I just wanted somebody other than Chris Hemsworth.
I think that's what we can do for each one. We can name off our favorite and least favorite moment or like part
Yeah,
of each
yeah.
each movie.
I absolutely love the story with it, how they show what happened, why how Orion became Optimus in their version, and like why Megatron did what he did. And I gotta look it up, but the voice actor for D16 slash Megatron was just absolutely incredible. He fucking killed that shit. What's his name? Brian Tyree Henry. He's in like Into the Spider Verse and shit like that. But he
Yeah,
did an
yeah.
absolute incredible job. I didn't mind. Hang on, there's a hair on my mic. I didn't mind Scarlett Johansson as Alita. It wasn't terrible. And I actually really liked Keegan Michael Key as B127. I thought he was fucking funny. I could not for the life of me deal with Chris Hemsworth as Orion Pax. It just would not work for me.
Yeah, it didn't feel right. Like they could have for
It
this
didn't.
movie, they could have given like upcoming voice actors a chance with this movie
Exactly,
rather
yeah.
than a bunch of famous people where they have to pay
Yeah, the
them
big
a
names you
lot.
already know, yeah. Yeah, literally half the budget like went to like voice acting and shit.
Because like it's
I do really
Transformers. I don't think they need big names to get it popular.
yeah. Megatron, these edibles ain't shit. But yeah, I do really love the animation with it, and I love the story with it, and I love how you can see D16 slow descent into Megatron, and how like his optics would change color and shit. I think that's a really cool detail. I'm not crazy on the voice acting though. Yeah,
Right,
that's my
right.
top 10. That's number 10. That's starting my list. Who is yet your number 10?
My number 10 is The Land Before Time.
Oh,
Now,
that's gas.
I
That's
think
gas.
my favorite part was I know like yeah, it's just all my favorite parts are going to be the sad parts because they hit the most.
Yeah.
But like after the ground caves in and he gets separated with his parents, he's on this like journey alone. That like start and the like the slow build up at the start
Yeah.
with like the I love the narrator, and even though it's old, I like the animation a lot.
Yeah, there's something nice about the older animation with movies that's just like so soothing to the eye.
Like not everything has to be 4K, like bright everything. Like having it that animation and like everything has like a dark tone to it helped the actual story itself.
Oh, it does for sure.
But my least favorite part, um, freaking Sarah's attitude. Holy shit.
Oh my god, I wanted to bash that bitch with a brick.
Freaking hell. But it's like I hated Sarah, but it made sense. It made sense because of how she was raised by her dad. Like
Oh yeah.
he was just straight up racist towards any other dinosaur. You remember that it was the like
Oh my
one
god,
of the
yeah.
first things he said was three horns don't play with long necks. Like a tone, like he was
That's
like
crazy.
he was like bashing them with the
We
N
really got
word.
we got racism in the Land Before Time before we got GTA 6. That's insane to me.
Exactly. It's just so funny to me. But it's still like a negative to Littlefoot's journey to, living and such.
Yeah.
What's your number nine?
My number 9. I have The Road to El Dorado. Because that
That's
movie's
valid as fuck.
straight fucking gas. I think my favorite part is the musical number It's Tough to Be a God. That's absolutely gas to me. Um,
Right, right.
I think I don't think I have a least favorite part. Um, I don't really like how they make it more of I like a couple of the musical numbers. I don't like how it's like a full musical sometimes. Like I want to watch them fucking showered in gold and shit. I don't want to hear them singing about walking to the road to El Dorado. Like that's really it.
Yeah, that's what I thought about. Also, another movie. That's what I thought about Pocahontas. If it had less
Yeah,
musical numbers, because there were some good ones, but if there were less of them, it would have been a better movie.
exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, you wouldn't know my number nine because it's an anime, but
Oh, you fucking loser.
yeah. the,
Spit it out.
my number nine is I Want to Eat Your Pancreas, which is not what it
Is
sounds
that
like.
is that a movie or is that a threat?
It's a movie. It's about a girl that has pancreatic cancer, and it's called that because they used to think that to cure pancreatic cancer you had to eat someone else's pancreas.
Ah,
Like way back when, that's what doctors thought. So they used that title as like the whole thing, and I think it's pretty obvious. She dies, but uh, when she does die, it's a complete like twist, and it just hits the main character. That like people that have seen it will know what I'm talking about. But yeah, that twist is my favorite part. Probably my least favorite part would be the end drags out way too far, like for way too long. Like after the character dies, it's kind of just like for the last 20 minutes, it's pretty much nothing, and then the movie's over.
all right. My number 8 is Rise of the Guardians. I really like the animation with it. I do really like how it shows like a different side of like holidays and shit, and how they like go with different concepts of like the like for like Santa and stuff. They made Santa like this big Russian dude. I absolutely love that concept. I just hate how easy that movie was forgotten. That's really all I have to dislike about it.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
that movie's so gas and everybody forgot it like instantly.
Yeah, there's
That's like
always
my only
a
issue
lot
with
of
it.
really good movies that get forgotten. Yeah, those movies because it's not super popular people that are voicing them, so they kind of just get
Yeah,
flushed
exactly.
away, like the movie
I think
Flushed
like
Away.
I think the most like popular person in Flushed Away and Rise of the Guardians is both Hugh Jackman.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's really all I can think of.
It's like even Rango is Johnny Depp. So it's like that. That
Yeah.
makes me surprised that it got forgotten so easily. Number 8, I have Wally.
Oh, that one's really, really gas.
Yeah. I really loved how it's like a very slow build up at the beginning. It's like showing how lonely it is for him and like how
Yeah.
isolated he is. And as it
And then
goes
he
on,
meets
yeah, then he meets Eva.
Eva.
So like obviously he would immediately be like, oh hey, a person, blah blah blah. It's like his only friend is a bug.
Yeah.
But it's just like it's interesting that a robot has emotions, you know?
Yeah, which is insane to me. Like I saw more emotion out of the robot than I did the people.
Mm-hmm. It's like the people turned into robots more than the
Yeah.
robots are.
They
Like
got really fat.
imagine a robot is alone for so long that it becomes like more obsessed with like connection than a person.
Yeah. Like it's also kind of like a really sad prediction. Like if we don't change our ways on the earth, like we're going to end up like Wall-E. We're all going to be fat and then we're all going to be not be able to move and then our planets can become too polluted to live on. Next thing you know, we're living on a fucking ship in space in chairs because we're too fat to move. And when we do move, we can't.
No,
Like,
no, that's
it's such a
exactly
sad
it.
thing. It's
Yeah.
like the Lorax. The Lorax is exactly like that. The Lorax is an exact prediction of what's going to happen if we don't change our ways,
Mm-hmm. Then
which
I have to
fucking
say more than
sucks.
one thing I liked because I liked so many things about
Yeah,
this movie. Like
the animation, the
yeah, the
story, the
animation,
music,
especially
all
in
of it.
space,
Oh, it's
and
so beautiful.
how much trash and satellites are around the Earth as well, not just like on the Earth, but, like in
Yeah,
the orbit. That was well thought. There was the ship was pretty nice, and they had
it
different
was.
ideas for how lazy they could be with each robot helping them.
And then they're all fat, and then they're all in chairs that can barely lift off the ground.
No, exactly. They need floaty chairs rather than normal chairs. I think a regular chair would break.
It would, because they're all fat.
Hmm. Nah, something
Yeah,
I
I
didn't
love.
like about it.
Yeah, like just
Um,
name one bad thing you didn't like about it.
I think that the villain was a steering wheel. Like,
Yeah, yeah, I didn't really like that too much.
it wasn't a person, it was just a steering wheel that like I guess it's the robot, like the ship. I guess he is the ship.
Yeah,
He was just diluted. It was in his programming to never go back because people before them gave up.
exactly. Yeah.
But I think it's funny that in the video they watched where they're giving up on Earth, like the captain is watching a video. The person is like a live action real person and not animated.
Yeah, like
It
the
was really
villain. I
funny.
still can't get over that. Every time I watch that movie, I always forget. Like the villain is a fucking AI. Like, did we not learn before that AI can turn on us? Like, that's the only thing that really bugged me about it.
And it's interesting that Wally is the only one left. There's like hundreds of thousands of different like models of himself all dead. Why is he the only one
Yeah,
that's alive?
yeah, exactly.
That's one question I have about it.
Yeah, exactly.
So what's your number 7?
At number 7, I have Surfs Up because that movie's fucking gas. Like,
What did you specifically like about it?
I do really like the animation and how they made the water look, how it looks so smooth. I love the message, like, that they sometimes sneak into it, like the, always be, like, people being judgmental and it's like, Cody is me, bro. Like, I get it. Um, what did I dislike about it?
It was a little bit slow, I'd say.
It was kind of slow, yeah.
Like obviously not as slow as Wally, but
Yeah, the pacing was a little too slow for my liking,
yeah.
but it was decent.
For the type of movie Surf's Up was, I think it should have been a little quicker.
Yeah, you think it'd be like a little faster, but it wasn't.
Like for Wally, it made sense
For Wally, it
to be
did.
slow.
Yeah, for Wally, it makes sense. For Surf's Up, they probably could have just dived right into the story instantly, but there was like a little bit of build up. That was the only thing that bugged me.
Mm-hmm. No, but yeah, Surf's Up
But
was pretty good. I just haven't seen it in a long time.
yeah, I absolutely fucking love Chicken Joe. Like, he's my favorite. Cody! I know he's out here. I can feel it in my nuggets. But yeah, I love
Yeah.
Surf's Up, but there's just a couple more movies I love before it to put it up higher on my list.
No, my
Yeah.
next one was
What's your number
really
seven?
difficult to figure out. It was between this and another one for my 7 and 6 spot. Just like they could go back and forth. But my next one is the Iron Giant.
Oh, that one's really gas.
Is
Super gas.
Yeah, I'd say my favorite part is at the end when he sacrifices himself and like gets
Yeah.
blown up. It's like that freaking agent was so keen on like proving himself that he just went too far.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I'd say my least favorite part. I'm not sure. I think it could have been shorter, like just a tad bit shorter.
Yeah.
Like there were a few scenes they could have cut out, or like scenes seen in a lot of movies, like when he was trying to hide the Iron Giant's arm when the agent was in the house. He was trying to hide it, like going into the bathroom and stuff. I've seen that in like hundreds of movies where the main character tries to hide something that they don't want
Yeah.
their mom finding. Like in Big Hero 6, he's hiding Baymax. There's like a bunch of movies like that. I think that's just like an overused like kind of trope.
Trope. Yeah. Yeah.
Like, oh, I can't let mom find out for some reason. It's like just tell
Even
her.
though yeah, I say, and they just find out anyway.
Yeah, when the whole town is being destroyed. But yeah, I'd say
So they're never gonna
it's
find
just
out,
a
and then the
good
whole
movie.
fucking town gets destroyed. It is good. We are at number six. For my number six, I have Home. Like, that movie's so gas, and everybody forgot about it like instantly, which
That's
sucks.
another one everyone forgot about, even though uh, Boov is literally Sheldon from The Big Bang Theory.
And it's got Rihanna too. I
hmm
think my favorite part, um, I think honestly my favorite is the opening sequence when the Boo first invade planet Earth, and it shows how they'll just take whatever they want and invade while they're hiding from somebody that they stolen from, hiding from the
hmm
Gord because they've got something of his. Um, my least favorite, I don't know. Yeah, I don't like how often O would change his mind about stuff. That's really the only thing that would bother me. Like, they're so close to finding Tip's mom, and then he just all of a sudden uh changes his mind and like tries to flee. But
Mm-hmm.
which I get because like that's always what the Boov have done. But like you think you'd learn.
Yeah, it's just his instinct.
It
I,
is, but like
I don't know. I liked the scene where he's throwing the party, and then everyone goes into that one apartment and hides, and
yeah,
they're
and
all
they're all
behind the chairs.
and then like the one dude is like hiding behind the fucking table in the corner.
Yeah, that they get that above shot where everyone's like turning, avoiding
Yeah.
him.
Like there's like 8 of them behind 2 chairs, and then one dude's in the corners hiding.
Yeah, yeah, that was funny. Like sad but funny.
Hmm.
Just like that scene specifically really showed early on how much they hated him.
Yeah, they did
Just
not like Owen the slightest.
not a little bit.
I just got a home meme pop up on my Instagram. That's crazy.
Of course. My next one is Shark Tale.
Ooh, Shark Tale is so gas.
hmm I think my favorite scene is when the main characters are fighting, and she finally confesses to him, like in that fight.
Hmm.
Like that just really hit. It's like she was saying now he's nothing and blah blah blah, and she liked him
Yeah.
before he thought he was something.
Yeah. Nobody
Uh,
liked me when I was nothing. I did.
I think I just hated how stupid he was. He spent a
Yeah.
million clams on a horse race.
Yeah, that's what's stupid to me.
Like he's at that IQ level where he just jumps at every opportunity, no matter how dumb it is.
You know, honestly, you know what my favorite joke in that movie is?
Hmm.
There's this scene where they're like panning over the city, and it stops in front of a sushi restaurant, and like the
Oh,
camera pans inside, and it's
yeah.
completely empty.
He's
I
just
never
crashing
caught
out.
that. Yeah, I never caught that until recently.
Yeah, that's cannibalism.
Like
Uh,
I never caught that until I recently watched it.
I don't know
Oh my
what's
god, that
another
movie's so
funny
gas.
scene. Uh,
My Lenny is
when
a
the
killer.
kids
You
are
hear me?
dissing him.
Yeah, my Lenny is a killer. You hear me? And it pans over, and Lenny's fucking swiveling back and forth on the seat. Fuck, that scene's good.
So what's your next one?
Number 5, I have the Lego Batman movie.
Of course, it's because it's funny,
Cause
right?
it's cause it's heat. It's it can be funny. It is, but there's also really emotional scenes like mixed in it. So you're just like bipolar the whole fucking movie. Like
Oh,
like
like when
Batman
Joker
talk.
surrenders and
I was
he's
thinking when
left with
Joker surrenders.
nothing.
I was thinking when Joker surrenders, and also when he's talking to when Batman's talking to the family portrait, and then Alfred scares him and he kicks Alfred into the piano. Like it's sad and then it's funny.
Alfred, I am so sorry.
Alfred, I am so sorry. Like it's definitely a different take on Batman. It's more of a goofy side yet emotional side, and I really liked that. I think the only thing I didn't like, I don't know. It's hard to hate that movie.
Something I didn't like about that movie.
I didn't like that Robin ripped his fucking pants off and threw them at Batman.
Rip. What? I like the
Now I'm
80s.
free. Now I'm free. Now I'm moving. Come on, Batman. Let's get grooving. I can only look you in the eyes right now. I hate. You know what? I hate honestly that Batman didn't get any credit for the Justice League. Like when he goes to Superman's house and they're
He doesn't
having the
get
anniversary party.
invited.
He doesn't get invited to his own like team's anniversary party.
It's
That's
like
what
he
really
he
bugged me.
buys everything.
Yeah, and he got nothing. Sometimes I don't get Superman's emails for years. Like, I think that's the only thing I hated about it. Everything else was fucking great about that movie. And the fact that it has, I don't think it's won anything, makes me absolutely disgusted.
Well, because it's a Lego movie. Usually, it's
Yeah.
only like Disney or like live action that get rewards.
I know what your biggest fear is. Clowns! No. Snakes! No. Snake clowns!
Snake clowns, they're the worst.
Excuse me, can I get a drink? Here you go, sir. Thank you very much. You're welcome. Thank you.
What?
What? Fuck, that movie's so good.
It was
But yeah,
definitely funny, but
it was. And then it could be sad when it wanted to be.
um,
You mean Alfred the Butler with 2 T's?
my fifth is definitely at the other side of the spectrum. I have How to Train Your Dragon.
Ooh. That is very different, yeah, but that is so gas.
Like my favorite scene is the test flight when they're flying without any help for the first time, and then
Yeah.
they go up and they separate. It's like as soon as the music starts playing, it just hits you.
Yeah. Like, it's
Uh,
so fire.
my least favorite, I don't know. I guess just the animation. I guess it's like specifically the first one.
Yeah, it
The
wasn't great at the time it came out.
there was some like everything looked good. It was just some of the characters' faces,
Yeah,
like
they looked a little funky. Like,
fish, specifically fish legs, and one of the twins. I don't remember which one. They were just a
yeah.
little off.
It did look a little weird, yeah, when you go back and watch it now.
hmm like compared to
Like,
the second and third movie, and like and literally any of the series that they had,
yeah.
they
Yeah.
like they fixed it.
Mm-hmm.
They put, I guess they put all their animation time into the dragons and Hiccup,
Yeah.
so they
Yeah,
didn't
like,
have
that's pretty much where
they
the...
did less of a effort for the side characters.
Honestly, yeah, because all their budget went to, like, Hiccup and Toothless and shit, so, like, that's where all their
hmm
budget went.
Yeah, that was really my only issue, was the animation.
Yeah, which is fair.
It's like, and it was just facial features. It wasn't like everything else was good.
At my number 4, I have Cars, the first one. Because
You better move
I
that
didn't...
up, Missy.
No. I have really good movies above that, so, like, it was hard to move it. Um, but yeah, I really like, um, what's my favorite scene?
I'd
Probably
say something, but I have to save it for when I talk about cars.
yeah, I was gonna say yours is probably higher up than mine, so save yours. I think my favorite is probably the race at the end, where McQueen helps, what's his face, get back onto the track after he crashes.
Shit.
The blue car. What's his
So,
name?
somehow I didn't even think about that. King.
Yeah,
But
King, when he helps King back onto the
now I have
track.
four moments, like
Yeah.
big moments in
And
my head
then,
now.
um, I think only the really thing I dislike about it is how long it took them to find McQueen. That's it. Like, I'm glad he met all the people, like all the different cars and stuff. He met like Mater and shit. I just hate how long it took them to fucking search for him. That's it.
Yeah, it took Doc Hudson calling for them to find him.
Yeah. Yeah, like that's what it took was Doc. What? This is crazy. Hey, I know this is bad time right now, but you owe me about $30,000 in taxes. Like, the
Three thousand
humor is
dollars in legal
definitely
fees.
in legal fees, yeah, because he's also the lawyer. The humor is definitely unmatched. Like, if you were to look at other movies that came out at the time, Cars definitely was the funniest. I thought Mater was an absolute incredible side character, and I thought Owen Wilson did awesome as Lightning McQueen.
Hmm.
I like how
And
you see,
Cars, the first one, came out the year we were born.
yeah, which is even more goated. Like we share the same age as Cars. Cars will be turning like 19 this year,
Yeah, just
which is
like
insane to me.
uh, what you were
Real.
saying.
Um, I do like you see Lightning McQueen evolve from like a fame-hungry diva to more of a down-to-earth, humble kind of guy because he gets along with Sally. He helps fix up Radiator Springs. He all that shit, and he stays true to it. Like because he makes everybody from Radiator Springs his pit crew in the next couple movies. Except Doc, because he fucking dies.
Yeah, what a bum. Am I right?
What a bomb. Yeah, what a bomb.
Yeah, but yeah.
But
My
yeah.
next one is the second How to Train Your Dragon.
kinda
Yeah,
kinda expected that.
so fourth spot, How to Train Your Dragon 2, which,
Which is true. That movie is just
mm,
as gas as the first one, but only
yeah,
better.
yeah, it's a little better just because there's an animation buff, and they had a 5 season series leading up to the villain of that movie,
Yeah, which is even better.
which yeah, it gives more value to it. In my opinion.
Yeah.
They defeated villain after villain in the series, and then it turns out, oh, there's this guy. That's the
And
actual
it's like
villain.
holy shit, no way. Who
Mhm.
knew?
Yeah, I loved, like I said, the animation. I loved how the continuation of Hiccup and Astrid's relationship.
Yeah, that was kind of nice to see.
I think that uh, killing Stoic was the right move, just because
Yeah.
with his whole family reunited, it was too happy.
It was, yeah, like you expected something to happen.
Yeah, it's like it's a movie. It's you can't be happy forever.
Exactly.
So his death, and then they take Toothless. They like when Drago Bloodfist talks about his village being burned and such, and losing his arm, whatnot. That was a good scene. Like
It
his
was, yeah.
talk with Hiccup was. I think if they had enough time, I think Drago could have converted Hiccup.
He could
Honestly,
have, yeah, if they had enough time.
but yeah, I liked. It's like I don't think. Uh, yeah, that's the thing I don't like is um, Toothless beating the Alpha Dragon. It's
Yeah,
like,
that's really the only thing I didn't like.
oh, he's challenging the Alpha to protect you. Yeah,
That's yeah, sure, that's what it is.
the Alpha. It's like a sumo wrestler against a lightweight women's boxer. Like,
Yeah, yeah, that's really the only way you can describe that. Yeah,
I don't know. It's like I get it. It's for the story, but that
yeah,
ending, there was no way he could have beat him.
exactly. Yeah, they did that just because he had plot armor and shit.
Hmm. But it had enough moments in the movie that it's still better than the first one, even though the kind of plot armor win at the end.
Yeah, yeah.
So, what is your number three?
At number three, I have Puss in Boots: The Last Wish.
That is mine as well.
Okay, so we can just yap about it together then.
Yeah.
I fucking love this movie. It is so gas. Like, the animation, the soundtrack, the voice acting. Death was fucking terrifying. I think I said it in the Villains with Unquestionable Aura video.
Yeah. If you want to
Fucking
hear about death,
terrifying.
watch our video that we posted
Yeah,
last. Death is
yeah,
the best villain in fiction.
yeah. Go watch that one, please. We put a lot of effort into it. It needs views. We
Like,
glazed the shit out of Death. Please go watch it.
he was menacing, and the
He was.
whistle, his eyes.
Oh.
He talks
Oh.
in Spanish sometimes, which I don't know. I guess adds to it a little bit.
He was just aura farming that movie. He was just aura farming.
Yeah, he was.
I just
He was just built different, you know.
I love how they can make two. This is about both movies. I love how they can make a Puss in Boots movie separate from Shrek, and they're both fucking good. Like Puss in Boots: The Last Wish. I love that they had like that storybook element, and they're all going after the Last Wish. I love Jack Horner in The Last Wish. Death was a good villain. I'm glad you got to see that side of Puss where he's fucking terrified for his life because it's his last one.
No, that's a good point too. Even if Death wasn't there, Jack Horner was
Yeah,
like a better villain than like the average villain in
yeah,
movies. Like he
yeah.
was way up there too.
He was. Yes, he's on that list too. Go watch the Villains with Unquestionable Aura, please. I'm like begging on my knees. Like, I'm begging and pleading. Please go watch it.
Yeah, Jack Horner had that humor and like that psychotic mixture that it just made sense for how his goal and like what he was doing. Blah blah
Yeah,
blah.
he was doing that all for himself. It was all for nobody else. It was for just him.
Yeah, him himself and him.
Yeah.
But there was
You're an evil
also
monster.
I loved the story like throughout the entire
Yeah,
movie, and I liked the
it was very
redemption
nice.
arc. Or like he technically has two redemption arcs when he gets scared
Technically,
and runs
yeah.
away and comes back to fight death, and then also when he doesn't show up to get married, and then he proves himself later on, and they get back together by the end of the movie.
Yeah. The humor's also really good in that movie too, but both Puss in Boots movies have really good humor.
Yeah, the humor just adds to it. It's like it's
It does,
up
yeah.
there. It's way up there.
It is up there, yeah.
I don't know. A
Yeah.
bad thing about the movie?
It is so hard to pick a bad thing about it because everything about it, it was perfect. Perfect. Down to the last minute details. Perfect. Perfect. Like, how can you pick a bad thing about that movie?
I don't know. It's like if I had to pick, if I like
Like, if you.
really had to pick, maybe what was the dog's name again? Pickles or something?
Yeah, yeah, the little.
No, that was Puss's name for in the
Oh,
cat
yeah.
place. What was his name? The dog's name?
The little fucking dog with the sweater.
Yeah, what the fuck
Do
was
you
his
mean
name?
Perito?
Yeah, Porito.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
Perito, the little fucking emotional support dog.
yeah.
You
It's
didn't
like
like him?
he 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 wasn't bad. He was slightly annoying,
Yeah, which is
but
fair.
like it made sense. It's like his whole like psychotic not knowing that his owner wanted to kill him and such, being thrown in a lake
Yeah.
on a
Yeah, that
multitude of
was
times.
that was a bit much.
Yeah, that pretty good comedy at least.
Mhm.
I don't know. That's like the only negative thing. That's like I don't even want to say he was a negative.
Yeah. Cuz like how are you supposed to shit talk an incredible movie like that? Cuz number 2, I have robots.
Really?
Cuz
That high?
yeah. Yeah, I fucking love that movie, man.
You
Like,
think? Do you think robots had a better villain than Puss in Boots?
yeah, yeah. No, no, it wasn't about the villain. It was more about the story for that one for me.
Like the
Like,
story and the
Rodney's just,
level of comedy.
yeah, the story, the comedy, the acting, um, the animation for sure, because the animation for the time it came out was fucking incredible.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Like, you had fucking, like, Ewan McGregor, Robin Williams, all, like, top tier acting in a fucking low budget film like this.
'Cause, yeah, that was 2005. It came out.
Aunt Fanny! Why do you call her that? We can't exactly call her Aunt Booty.
Aunt Batty got someone.
Yeah. I like, the progression. Like, Rodney's just trying to make it big and become an inventor, but, like, with new parts coming out, there's no need for one. And, like, he slowly, like, progresses and becomes a hero of it. And, like, he realizes that Big Weld kind of gave up and went back into the shadows, which really sucked for him. But, like, all the villains were top tier in that movie. Like, the fucking corporate guy, what's his name? I always forget.
I don't even know. His mom. Oh my God, she was ugly.
She was. Sorry, Phineas T. Ratchet and Madame Gasket. Yeah, the villains were fucking robots. Ratchet was the big corporate guy who was changing robots for the better, and Madame Gasket was the one who ran the chop shop. That's another thing I love about that movie. The fucking song they got for the chop shop is incredible.
And oh, there's a
In the
distant
danger zone. Like, it's so gas. Like, everything from top to bottom, that movie is perfect. Down to the last minute details. Perfect. Absolutely perfect.
Oh, is it just
Now,
the scene in the final battle where they start dancing in the middle of the battlefield?
Robin, yeah, fucking Fender starts dancing because he's half dressed like a woman and he's dancing to Britney Spears' "Hit Me, Baby, One More
Yeah,
Time."
bro hits him with the "Oh baby, baby" when he's about to
Baby,
die.
yeah. How many of you? There's 10 of us. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Did you count that one in the back? I think so.
Oh, stop
Would you
moving
not leave
around!
me?
You're making this too
So
difficult.
frustrating. I already counted one of you twice. Like, he just made that movie even better. But if you were to hold me at gunpoint and tell me to pick something bad about the movie, um, like if I had to pick,
The mom doesn't believe in him.
yeah, yeah, that kind of bugged me. The mom not believing in him. Honestly, my favorite scene, honestly, because it cracks me up so much every time, is when they're all in fucking Aunt Fanny's house and they're all making armpit fart noises. And Aunt Fanny goes, "Hey kids, watch this!" And she rips the loudest ass
Hey
clapper known to
kids, get a load
mankind.
of this.
And
Oh,
like
help!
the whole
I need a
the whole
doctor.
block, like the whole like block wakes up and there's like dogs barking and shit. Aunt Fanny, we were using our arms, and the fucking light post outside. Lady, see a doctor, and falls to the street dead. And then the next day there's a chalk outline. I fucking love how funny that scene is. It did not need to be funny, but it was fucking hilarious to me.
Mm,
Why do you call her Aunt Fanny? Can't call her Aunt Booty. Whoa!
whoa, whoa, whoa. Yeah, there were some adult jokes in there that we didn't understand
Oh,
as
the
kids.
fucking I'm so sorry, hun, you missed the delivery, but making the baby's the fun part. And she physically holds up a box that says "Build a Baby."
Yeah,
Definitely some adult
bro
humor in
goes
that.
like, we did want a boy, right? Our son,
Oh
this
my
won't
god,
hurt a bit.
nerd a bit.
Doom.
Dunk. The Rodney stand there who wants to get fixed, and all the robots cheer, and the dog fucking crosses its legs and runs away.
Yeah, he literally
The humor
becomes
is
a
top tier.
medic in that scene.
Yeah.
Like a medic for the homeless.
You, sir, I'm a woman. Really?
Ooh.
But yeah, that movie's top tier. I will not take any criticism on that. That's why it's at my number 2.
Hmm.
What's yours?
My number two. Now we're getting back to this. Cars. My cars is at number two.
Okay, dog. Okay,
My
dog. You
cars.
blazing.
No.
Yeah, my Cars. Okay, it's just like my Negan all over again.
My mi-
My Negan is at number 3. We also talk about Negan in Villains with Unquestionable Aura. Please, I'm begging on my knees, go watch that.
Please! Please!
Please,
Please!
please,
Anyway,
please. But yeah,
Cars 1, the intro, the slow build up with the cars going like black screen and then the cars, black screen, the car, peak.
mm-hmm.
Like, it's just a peak with him showing how, like, cocky and good he is. Like,
Yeah,
revolutionary, prodigy, whatever. And we have the scene later on when he's driving with fuck's her name, the girl car, Sally. Yeah,
yeah. That's what I
Sally.
just said.
Yeah, when he's driving with Sally, and then they go for the drive, and they go when, yes, the scene where she shits in his face.
I don't think that's shit, but okay.
What do you think that is?
Mud. I'm hoping.
Nah. Then yeah, they go to the waterfall, blah blah blah. That's a good scene. And then the scene where him and Mater are coming back from cow tipping or tractor tipping,
Yeah,
whatever, and
yeah,
they're talking, and he goes, "You're my best friend." Like after
yeah.
doing the whole backwards driving thing, which
Mm-hmm.
that I don't know why, but that kind of added to it, you know. And then yeah, like you said, at the end of the movie, where he helps King at the end of the race, and when he starts drifting off
Yeah.
the grass back into the track, like when Doc Hudson sees him do that's a peak moment.
It was peak. Yeah.
And there's one more when they find him and ship him off, and Mater goes, "But I didn't even get to say goodbye." That
That was a pretty
hit.
good scene.
Like all of that is why I love that movie so much. To
Mm-hmm.
a bad thing, the only bad thing I can think of is how cocky and full of himself McQueen is, but they made him like that so he can improve throughout the movie. So the only
Yeah,
bad thing is a good thing.
yeah. It was like done on purpose.
Yeah, so there really is no bad thing about the movie. Like I
Yeah,
have it
and whatever.
at a 10 out of 10.
Yeah, and whatever bad thing there was for that movie was for storyline reasons.
Mhm. Well, exactly. And there was also comedy moments slipped in between these scenes which fit well, especially
Yeah.
when McQueen was all pissy about having to do the road, and everyone would make jokes as they go by him and whatnot. Like,
Yeah.
it was good. And oh, this the scene where Doc talks about his crash and whatnot. That too.
Yeah.
Just all that together, like in a perfect timeline, and him improving throughout the entire movie. It's just peak to me.
It is peak. Yeah.
All right. So, what is your big number one? Big boy.
My number one all-time favorite animated movie, honestly, um, is Princess and the Frog, but the 2009 version from Disney. That is honest to God my favorite animated movie.
Really?
I
Why?
love I fucking love everything about it. The music, I love the animation, I love how smooth the color and the actual drawing it is. Like it's definitely old style Disney animation, which I love. I love all the characters, I love the acting, I love the story. The fuck Dr. Facilier is like my favorite Disney villain. Just cause mostly because it's Keith David and he's a fucking goat when it comes to voice acting.
Mm-hmm. No, I think I'll probably have to rewatch it because
Hmm.
I watched it like 10 years ago and I only got like halfway through and
Yeah.
stopped.
Yeah. It's a really good movie, Trust. It's like the only Disney movie that's like Disney princess stuff that I can really tolerate. I think my favorite moment is when they're in Dr. Facilier's shop and like all the fucking like voodoo heads and shit are singing and it goes like neon colors and it looks super cool. Um,
Is that the is that the movie where he's going, "Are you ready?" Blah blah
yeah,
blah.
that's that movie,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
My least favorite thing? I don't know. It's hard to say something I don't like about that movie.
Cause she's black. No.
No, 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 dog. You're gonna be leaving college as soon as you fucking enter it if you're not careful. If I had to pick something I don't like, um, probably the guy who owns the diner not believing in Tiana when Tiana like is so close to accomplishing her dream, and he's just like, if you get your restaurant, I'm gonna be in the Kentucky Derby. That's like, dog, shut the fuck up. Why are you hating? Why are you hating?
Alright, quit
Just
rolling up
mad
the
'cause
dog, you damn prick.
don't get the dog going, you fucking prick. Like head ass. Like
uh,
I think really that's the only thing I don't like it. Everything else I love about that movie.
I
And
mean, yeah,
that's my number
if
one.
it's your favorite of all time, I'll have to rewatch it. 'Cause, like, I didn't expect that.
Yeah. Dude, I will watch that movie like once a week when I had Disney if I felt like it. But now I don't have Disney on my PlayStation anymore, so I can't.
Right, right.
It's just on my phone and it won't let me sign back in my Disney because bitch ass Disney is like, "You're out of range from the original account. How about you suck my fucking dick and just let me watch Princess and the Frog?" Like, how about that? How about them apples? But yeah, that's my number one. What's your number one?
Number one, which you know what it is, but
Yeah.
the audience doesn't. The anime Silent Voice.
Oh my.
Just shh. Okay? Just shh. Let me cook.
Okay. Okay, you cook then.
This is my favorite movie of all time. I've never seen a movie that's ever passed it. I watch this at least twice a year, at the absolute minimum. Like this, the intro, the song for the intro was peak. I loved the like the feeling it gives you with every single scene. This like feeling of dread, or you're wondering what the hell he's about to do. So it literally starts with him standing over a bridge, ready to jump off. Like,
'Cause he's gay.
no, not quite. Because he bullied the shit out of a deaf girl so bad that she changed schools and then attempts suicide. So he hates himself.
As he should.
Yeah. So he spends the movie like after like they go through, they show the past of him doing all those things that he did to her, and then they get to the present where he spends the entire rest of the movie trying to make up for all the things he did. And even then, she goes to attempt, and he tries to save her. In doing so, he falls and almost dies.
Yeah.
Just, so there's this scene uh, right after he falls where everything's muffled, like all the voices are muffled, and he's just going through all his memories, like having his life is literally flashing before his eyes, and then he wakes up like weeks later, and he finds her. And it's like this movie is all about like self worth and I don't know, like hating yourself because of things you've done to others. Like every character has their own thing that's like wrong with
Mm-hmm.
them, and they deep dive into all that. It's like all interpersonal stuff between each character, and they go through it throughout the whole movie. And it's for me, it's just peak. Like every scene is fluid and it's like perfect.
Yeah.
I don't know that that's all I can really say without you having seen the movie, I guess.
Because the only anime I watch is JoJo, and I'm sticking to that.
For some fucking reason.
Because it's so fucking good. I'm sorry, that's the only one I can watch. But yeah, those are our top 10 animated movies of all time. I say, it took us fucking forever to make these lists, especially you. Like, you kept going back and second guessing.
Yeah,
And
because
then you
there's so many.
tell me movies.
Like once I made my like top 10, I had to delete like 10 others that I was
Yeah.
considering for on the list. I'm like, no, 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 no. Okay, no. Like it was so
You told me
difficult.
so many movies. You told me so many movies I didn't think about. And then, like, it's like I can't add them because I've already got a really good spot for these movies.
Mm-hmm. No, but
But yeah,
yeah, that's it. I hope you enjoyed the video and you can critique our opinions in the comments and talk shit all you like. So maybe we can
yeah,
make a video about things that anyone would like to talk about or any
yeah,
critiquing you want to introduce. But yeah, that's it.
yeah. That's um. I guess check out Alex. It's tagged in the bio, but check out Alex on Instagram and TikTok. And his art TikTok, go promote him. Cause like he can draw
Hoo-ha.
Omni Man good and shit, I guess.
Or something. I
But
don't know.
yeah, yeah. I guess go check out my Instagram. That's where I'm mostly active. I'm talking shit, or I'm glading John Cena. Who knows? But yeah. And I guess we'll see you next time.